Dark Side here, and welcome back to another video. What's up, guys? Checking out what's your favorite gacha game made for the month of May. Thank God May is over. Thank God May is over. I'm speaking personally. May is a rough month for me. My wife's birthday and also Mother's Day. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm just glad it's over. Checking it out right now. Loving Deep Space, guys. Doing very well. Now, before we jump into this, I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible. But before we jump into this, just be aware, all these numbers are not set in stone. Take them with a grain of salt because they fluctuate. So it could say 69 million now, and then like 4 or 5 days later, it could say something else. So it's just to give you a rough general idea of what your favorite gacha game made for the month of May. So Love and Deep Space, as we all know, is a game really tailored for the females, and it's doing well. I'm proud of them. Hats off. Chef's kisses. Personally, I don't think I might check it out, check a video out, but I don't think I'll play the game. But that's just me. Next up, we have Pokemon TCG Pocket. They gained 3 million, 66 million. That's not bad. So they're doing very well as well. Honkai Star Rail combined as CN and Global. In April, they made 103 million, as you can see, according to this. And they lost like half their revenue. So Honkai Star Rail, 50 million is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. But coming from 103 million, so something's going on there. Something's brewing, guys. I don't know. Something's in the kitchen. Something's cooking. Arknights combined went up like 21 million. That's great. Arknight is an OG on the block. You know, it's like the old dude on the block that stands on the corner and tells you stories about when he used to rob the liquor stores and all that stuff and run from the cops. That's what Arknights is. So 39 million is pretty good. That's almost 40 million. That's decent. Very decent for the gaming industry. And Naruto Mobile, CN, gained about almost 3 million. So I don't know much about Naruto Mobile. Sorry. I watched all of Naruto and I watched all of Shippuden. One of my favorite animes, but the game I never touched. I don't think I see any videos on it either. Genshin Impact gained about 14 million. So they're staying above float. Gundam, 34 million. Fate Grand Order, it's like 8 million. They're another OG. They're on the other side of the block telling other stories about how they, stole credit cards and stuff like that. And I'm just saying, OG stories. We have Wuthering Waves. They gained about almost 4 million. Wuthering Waves, one of my favorite games that I'm playing. We got Nikkei, went up 13 million. Okay, hats off. Salute them. Monster Strike combined gained about 2 million and change. I don't know what that game is about. Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you. Idolmaster. Oh wow, they gained 10 million. That's pretty good. I guess it's a good game. I don't know what that game is about either. I have no clue. You couldn't pay me to find out what that game was about. I don't know what it's about. Cookie Run Kingdom gained 5 million. House of the Dragons. I have the slightest idea what that game is about. Gained about 2 million and change. Dragon Ball Legends. Wow, 5 million and change. Zenless Zone Zero. Wow, went down. They lost about close to 12 million. But I think with the new Zenless Zero 2.0 coming out, let me know in the comments down below. Is it out already or is it coming out? I think it's coming out. I think those numbers are gonna, change because that new character, I don't know her name, the blonde chick with the special abilities. I think she's gonna bring in a lot of revenue. That's just my opinion. We have Battlecats. Have no clue. Have the slightest idea. I have no clue. They lost about 3 million and change. Reverse 1999. Game I'm currently playing to this day. Playing since launch. One of my favorite games. My account's getting stronger. I'm starting to run through stuff. It's a beautiful sight. Lovely. They gained about 5 million and change. I'm proud of them. They deserve more than that. But you got to crawl before you walk. So That's pretty sweet. Shout out, chef. Shout out to Reverse 1999. I'm excited. I honestly one of the best gacha games out so far. Azura Lane gained about close to 5 million and some change. Uma Musami gained 2 million. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. They went up 200,000. That's not bad. That's pretty decent. One Piece Bounty Rush. I'm sorry. I always say it in every video. You couldn't pay me to watch One Piece. I know a lot of people like One Piece, but when I love anime, and I like my protagonists in anime to look cool. Luffy looks retarded. So I can't, I don't know. I can't get into it. I'm sorry. Maybe if One Piece was like the last anime on the planet and they canceled everything else, maybe I'd watch it. I don't know, but I'm not watching it. So they lost 1 million. I can't even pronounce his name. Hatsune Miku. Okay, I just pronounced it. Wow. Congratulations to me. Gained about 1 million and some change. Summoners War Global. That's another OG. They're on the other side of the block telling war stories. So Summoners War's been around for a while. I played that for like a good 4 or 5 years. And they lost 2 million. That's not too bad. 7 million for the month is not bad. Infinity Nikki combined. Lost 200,000. AFK Journey combined gained about 3 million and some change. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade gained about 3 million. Whoa, 3.8 million and some change. Okay. Seven Deadly Sins. Another OG. They've been on the block also. They're on the opposite side. They're in the back alley. They're telling their story. So wow, that's amazing. 1.4 million and some change. I can never pronounce his name. On Me OG. Okay, we're gonna go with that. They lost only like 10 grand. Yeah, 10 grand. Not bad. 5 million. Not too bad. Beyond the World. Don't quote me on this, but I think Beyond the World is another game tailored towards women. I think. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong down below. They're staying afloat at 5.5. Light and Night is another game I think is tailored for the ladies. They gained like 3 million and some change. Not bad. Girls Frontline 2. Okay, staying afloat. I got to get back into Girls Frontline 2. It's a really good game. Maybe tonight. I don't know. One of these days. I got too many games. That's the problem. One Piece Treasure Cruise. Whoa. Gained almost 4 million and change. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Wow. Solo Leveling gained 1 million. Blue Archive, another OG. They lost about 3 million and some change. Memento Mori. I'm surprised this game still exists. I thought it'd be EOS. I thought it'd be 6 feet under, but they're hanging in there. 4 million. Epic 7, another OG. We got a lot of OGs on the block, guys. Epic 7 is another OG. I gotta reinstall Epic 7. That just reminded me. They gained like 200,000 and some change. Punishing Grave Raven, another game that I play. They gained about 600,000. Not bad. They deserve more. But I think with the new what's the name of that game? Damn, Jesus. Devil May Cry collab that's coming soon. I think that's gonna boost up their revenue. So we have to wait for that. Heaven's Burn Red, another great game. I gotta reinstall. The state of Florida, 3.1 million and change. Not bad. Disney Twisted Wonderland. Have no clue. Lost about 1 million. Wizardry Variants. State of Florida, 3 million. Fire Emblems, 3 million. Mahjong Soul. I'm assuming this is new. I've never heard of this. Okay. 2.8 chain, almost 3 million. Round Dust 2, another game that I play. They gained 1 million. Hats off to them. AFK Arena. Lost about close to 2 mil. Bang Dream Girls Band Party. Another one that I have no clue about. I have no idea. Totally clueless. Lost about, I don't know, what, 40,000, something like that. And Tears of Themis. I think Tears of Themis is another game tailored towards the ladies. So they gained almost 100,000. So guys, you got to keep in mind, like I said earlier in the video, these numbers are not 100% accurate. In my opinion, I've been doing this for a few months now. I would say they're probably like 85% accurate, something like that, because they fluctuate. Sometimes they show you the revenue from this PC. Sometimes they show you the revenue for mobile. Sometimes they, so it's a lot of different variables. So it takes a few days, actually, in my opinion. But I noticed, not April, I think it was March. Anyway, somebody did a video like this, and then I did mine, but I did mine a few days later, and the numbers changed. So, but just to give you a general idea. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, click the like, subscribe, future content like this. Variety Gaming, I cover PC and mobile titles, so if you like variety in your life and variety in gaming like I do, this might just be the channel for you. With that being said, guys, hopefully one of these games was your favorite gacha games. You get to see what your gacha game made. And keep in mind, guys, these are great numbers, but these companies got to pay people. They got to pay servers fees. They got to pay, people that do the art. There's a lot of things that got to go out. So sometimes when they make, really low numbers, like this is not the complete list. There used to be a even longer list. It will go all the way down. I guess it's like a shorter version. And it would show games in 100,000, 90,000, stuff like that. But anyway, quick video, guys. Swing by Reddit. I'll probably leave a link to this site in the description section below, and you guys can check it out. But, give them a like. Show them some support. With that being said, guys, that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.